We welcome you to our meaningful meditation for this fourth Sunday of Advent, the Sunday of Love, as we especially will be focusing in on Joseph and his role in this Christmas narrative that we are preparing ourselves to celebrate Jesus' birthday coming up on the 24th, that we will be having our two services. So this video will also serve as a reminder of our services for Christmas Eve. But back to Joseph, our series that we've been doing is talking about the fears that we have in our life, and that Advent teaches us that our hopes are greater than our fears. And Joseph is an example of someone whose life changes dramatically with this dream that he has when the angel comes to tell him that he is to stay with Mary and have this child, and to name the child Jesus. And as you can imagine, this is somewhat upsetting to Joseph and changing the narrative and the course of his life to come. And really what we're thinking about is how God brings people into our life to help us through those times, that Joseph and Mary supported each other through this drastic change in their life to be the parents of God. Can you imagine? And I wanted to do our filming today here in our beautiful sanctuary and to show you all of the poinsettias. This is the insert that was in the bulletin last week, and it has all of the names and the dedications of everyone who provides for our beautiful decor for our Advent season. And thinking, as I was looking at this list of all the different people who gave and who remember the connection of their life, often giving these plants in honor and memory of people who have nurtured them and brought them to their faith. And so I think it's a beautiful symbol and example of how we are all connected as people of faith, not only to the people who are presently in our lives, but people who raised us and loved us and taught us about Jesus and the importance of this season. And I have told the children here, told my own children just repeatedly, that sense of how these relationships form us so much more than, the gifts and the presents and the materialism, to think rather about the connections of the love that people have brought to us in our life. And so we hope very much so that you feel that connection with people here, that it is something that's helping your faith to grow. A new program that we're going to be experiencing in 2026 is to think about how we practice the gift of nurturing, and we want to invite you to think about who has nurtured you in your lifetime, how has your faith evolved and strengthened, and want you to perhaps even have the courage to share that story as part of our Sunday morning Enliven series that we have once a month. So you'll be reading more about this, an invitation to think about how each of us is connected to people from our past who have helped us and those currently who contribute to our faith journey. And we would love to hear how your story has evolved. So let me know if you're interested in that, and we would love to schedule you for some time in 2026 as we continue to be a church that wants to nurture others. So in the meantime, we invite you to join us this Sunday at 10 a.m. for the fourth Sunday of Advent, as we will celebrate and light the fourth candle of love. And then on Wednesday, December 24th, we will have two services that day at 10 a.m. in the morning, which is our unrehearsed Christmas pageant. So encourage you to come and be a part of that. If you have kiddos and they don't have their costume yet picked out as part of our Thrive program, they can do it that morning, and then they'll be in the play. And then we will have a reception right afterwards for lots of opportunities for pictures and some sugar before you head home for the afternoon. And then at 8 p.m., we will come back and be in our sanctuary for our traditional Christmas Eve service with beautiful music, a short reflection as we think about the importance of this night, and hope that you will join us. If you are traveling out of town, the 8 p.m. will be live streamed. The 10 a.m. will not, because it's pretty chaotic. So we will hope you will tune in if you can't be here physically, and we will hope to see you for Christmas Eve, and also hope that you have a wonderful Christmas Day on the 25th. And we are so grateful for all the ways that you bless us with your interests, with your support of of our various mission programs, and we're grateful to be God's community together here in Rochester Hills. So Merry Christmas, and we are grateful for all the ways that we can be the church together. Go in peace. Amen.